We're here today talking with author Double A about his book, Mythos, The Origin of the Gods. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Scott.
Why don't we start? Just give us talk a little bit about your book.
Well, the book is centered around a futuristic utopian society. And this society has lived for millions of years in peace. Everything was smooth, all went well. And then my story starts. Something happens where the leader of this utopian society gave birth to not one but 5 heirs to the throne. Now it is in their law to have only one, and this mystery is what I guide you through the story. And basically, at the end of it all, you'll see that this specific moment spawns a lot of events that come forth for planned sequels that I have in mind, but we'll get to that later. Basically, these 5 brothers that are born are separated at birth, each leading their own life, but not the first one being chosen as heir is the trigger for this story. Now, depending on each reader's perspective, they will encounter a lot of humanity behind this utopian society, although the point is that it is an alien world. Now, depending on, of course, how this book goes, hopefully we'll get to see the future sequels soon.
So where did you talk through your inspiration behind this and kind of the process of writing this, and you've got a lot of character development, you've got a lot of potential for more to come, but backing up, what inspired you to write this originally?
Well, I was a big fan of ancient mythologies, and I always saw something lacking whenever they describe these stories, these legends, through magic. Now, I've looked into the plausibility of things that happened in the past, and of course, the coincidences of many mythologies having overlapping details. There's this famous picture of various gods having overlapping ideas and facts that then Jesus Christ embodies all. It's quite funny, but anyway, basically, with this thought of mind, I was like, okay, there's something here, and instead of maybe magic, if we go towards a more technological approach, I have an interesting story to tell. So this gave me the inspiration for the story, and J.K. Rowling and J.R.R. Tolkien with their stories with Harry Potter and The Lord of the Rings, they gave me the true inspiration of being able to just sit and tell a story and write piece after piece to expand on that story.
So what was the timeline or the time frame for you with writing this first book?
Well, it was COVID time, it was locked down, and I had time on my hands. So basically, it did take me 3 months to get the first draft going. Gave it to friends and family to see how they liked it, if there's any potential there, get some feedback. And I tried to be as open as possible to give them free rein, not to worry about my feelings and all of that, but instead just tell me what they actually think. And I was pleasantly surprised that they were very positive about the book. I embodied their comments on what to fix, what was missing, what to correct, I guess. And took me another month for that. And then basically it was just grammatical errors to cover. So basically, all in all, with 4 or 5 months, I guess the book is ready as it is.
Well, as we're kind of wrapping up our time today, I want to give you just one last, you mentioned some possible things coming in the future, but just anything else you want to share with our audience about you, about your books, about things to look for in the future, maybe even.
Absolutely. So I tried not to dive too deep into the unrealistic technological side of the story. So the book is very grounded. It's a good read for anyone, even those who are not science fiction geeks, such as myself. But of course, there's a lot of twists and turns. There's mystery involved, and I believe that it's a good read for anyone to pick up. And the idea is, because there's 5 brothers, there's a lot of stories. Once I dive deeper into this mythological aspect, I don't want to spoil too much. But for the sequels, they might each get a book for themselves. So stay tuned.
There you go. Well, Double A's book, Mythos, The Origin of the Gods, is available through his publisher, Fulton Books. You can get it through there. Visit his books webpage. Also available online through Amazon, through Barnes and Noble. You can get it as an ebook on Kindle. Also, maybe coming later next year as an audiobook, hopefully. So you can look for that soon if you like to listen on the go. That'll be in the works as well. Double A, thank you so much for taking time to join us today.
Thank you as well. Thank you for this lovely interview.
Have a great day.
Bye.